What's with now? Listen, y'all. I'm a woman who love breast. Okay.
I'm not really a breast man, if I'm being honest.
Really? I can't tell. I can't. Hello, my loves. Welcome on back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us again. I'm your girl, Intisar Eleanor. I am joined always by my beautiful husband, Joseph Conner. And we are on the Conner's couch, okay? So come on in, all right? If you are new here, please stand, okay? We are a gracious community. We allow everybody on in. Yes. Say hi, cousin. Welcome on in. Shut the door and please take your shoes off when you come on up in here, okay? We are chatting about Ready to Love Detroit. I'm super excited about this. Before we get into that, Joe, how are you feeling? How's it been being a daddy this week? How's that going for you?
Crazy. This week was, you know how you pay taxes and then they be like, oh, we're going to send you money back because you overpaid. I feel like my job should just send me money back. Because it was crazy.
I can dig that. I feel like I had a very hands-on mommy week. I don't know why. She's been a little bit more fussy.
Yeah, that's why you feel that way.
She's 5 months on the 13th. Mm-hmm. So she is, just getting older and exploring her surroundings. And, she got thoughts and feelings about things, for real. So it's like been a bit more, it's been costing me a little bit more to be a little bit more hands-on with her, whatever the case may be. But shout out to honey, her grandmother, because the grandma is the baby. When I get stressed out, I'll be like, please take her. I need a break. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, it's been a good week. It's funny. I was talking to Kyra and we were talking about postpartum and everything like that. And she's 2, her baby is 2 years old, and she was saying how she still feels like she's going through something. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah. You know what I mean? I really do implore women to talk. Not fascinating, because I'm 5 months and I know I'm going through postpartum, but I be trying to, I'm crying all the time. The other day I had to get under the sink, y'all. And I was literally a plumber, crack hanging out and all underneath our kitchen sink. We had to actually get a plumber to come out here because, unbeknownst to me, the pipes go out to the back, and he had to drain from the back. But if y'all need help, I really went under the sink, undid the pipe, pulled the pipe out. I did it. I really was a plumber that day. I had my mom taking the water back and forth, everything. We was getting shit done over here, okay? Because I'm Bobby-Anna the Builder. Let's take one in. There's no place more tough than the Detroit streets. Yeah. So let's dig right on in.
Than that.
I actually enjoy watching Ready to Love. How do you feel about it?
I like Ready to Love a lot.
I do too.
I love being in places where the blacks reside, and I also appreciate watching older people date as opposed to younger, more unserious people, especially in 2025, where the younger daters are terrible.
It's not up for debate. I really, really enjoyed watching this. I felt like, though, this is a relatively unserious group. It's a lot of aspiring. Yeah. It's a lot of aspiration in this group. And I kind of feel like...
Don't love that. Never love that.
I don't love that, and I don't know why.
I like the people. The reason why the people who follow us here from also Married at First Sight. The reason why I like watching the older couples on Married at First Sight, I think Chad, is because they just want to be here to be married. They just want a spouse, almost to the detriment, to the point where they arguing with production because they tired of filming. I want more of that.
Yes.
And less of people who are just here to be filmed and here to get their followers up and here to get a Metro PCS ad and all of the things. I just want more of that. And now the waters are so muddy with people who just are here for the plot. and just are here to be on camera.
Yes.
And I feel like the more we get into these shows that have younger singles, you could tell they're just really here
To
to
get their
be on
followers
TV.
up.
Yeah.
And that's not up for debate, and that's fine. We just saw Landry on the cover of Vietnam
Like,
Bazaar.
like,
I mean, but let me tell you something.
Leave me alone, y'all.
Don't leave me alone. Mother looked. I was so proud because she looked so motherfucking stunning. But
I'm over it. It's over.
to your point, I'm saying that that's to your point. I don't have a problem with her doing that. I'm just saying that this is what you're talking about. But that was Love Island. But that was also Love Island.
That's why she was on the show.
But honestly, I expect people to be on Love Island and want a Metro PCS commercial. Even Love is Blind, because Love is Blind is wildly unserious.
But that's not what it's supposed to. My issue is that's not what it's supposed to be for. Like, it's enough theatrics and wildness and everything like that on the show for you to just be on there, and you know what I mean, and know that you're gonna get your audience up just from being on something that's so cool and so culturally relevant, like a Love Island, like a Love is Blind. You don't have to just be there just strictly to come out and be a cover girl. And I feel like that's what almost all, when you talk about Love Island, almost nobody was there to be
and that's not up for debate.
To find their partner.
And
like,
that's not up for debate.
So now it's just
that's
like
Love Island's for fun anyway. We just watching singles on the beach kissing in the mouth.
You have to stop. And I sent a message to the algorithm the other day, and I begged it to stop sending me people who used to be on these shows. I don't care. I don't care about Olandria.
I don't care about KB.
Or KB.
Respectfully, I don't care about what happened with you and Evan. I don't care.
Once you're off the show, let's move on.
And I want to be clear. As a human being, thoughts and prayers, right? But as a reality star, you don't need to explain to us anymore why you are not with what's his name? Edmund. We saw it. We saw it. You would have been crazy you was crazy to leave. The problem is that not enough people are telling you you're a weirdo for even leaving the pods with them.
Oh, 100%.
You should have never left the pods with them, but that's me. Let me get off my soapbox. But they trying to make fetch happen. So KB gonna be on a Metro PCS commercial soon. So y'all watch out for that.
But but the truth be told, there's such an inflated sense of self of these people. Like the one girl was on a reunion show, like, oh, I don't want to talk about my private life. He was on a fucking reality show. Well, she did it too. Well, somebody,
you on a reality show running and kissing people.
Somebody from this past season of Love Is Blind did it. They asked her about something.
Oh, the other girl that the guy Anton was with. I cannot remember her name. Bust down and tell us her name.
We do not care. If your name is not Hussein, it's very few people who was on these shows that I still give a damn about. Hussein, Camille,
love
we love
Camille.
you and your husband. Love y'all. Naeem. Outside of these people, I really can't give a damn.
You know what it is? I think what Joe is trying to get at, y'all, is that we really do watch this for y'all to be in love, and we want our singles outside to be in love as well. And
y'all are not. Y'all don't contribute enough to the world for me to give a damn.
Oh, Jesus.
You really don't, because they think they're Beyonce.
I do.
They really do. But if you watch them on some of these podcasts, like the girl from Love Is Blind who's dating Ali, she has a show, and all she does is bring these people on. They all talk like they're Beyonce. All of them. It's like nauseating.
I think they're all just trying. I think like most people should, and they're like in their position, they're just trying to capitalize on their 15 minutes.
Right, but get down off the fucking super high horse.
But you know what?
I don't even know what you do. You were on a show. I don't even know what you do.
But Joe, but that's the respectability part of it that's really annoying to me, because it's not enough. I miss Wendy Williams so much, and not because I miss somebody just being on TV saying things how it is. And the truth is, you made a very valid point. It's not enough. It's always this like, oh, well, I felt like he needed this emotional. Whoa. If you were so emotionally sound and all this stuff like that, you wouldn't have been in the world calling no grown ass man no bitch. And we got to keep that 100 too, right? Because that rolled off your tongue too easy.
Super easy.
So we got to let's slow down. You know what I mean? And I'm with you, sis. And I believe we all can be evolved. I'm just saying I would have liked to interview better when, like, hindsight being 100, I can't even understand why I even looked at this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that. Everybody's like, oh, that's my baby. I love him. Woo-doo, woo-doo, woo. I'm so tired. That's what makes it tired. Because if y'all not gonna offer us no real tea, then what are we even talking about?
I, I'm more tired of people talking like they Michelle Obama. You know what I mean? We don't care.
And Michelle really
you got
did us a
coming out. I don't give a
disservice.
damn that you got a book about what? Being on a show for 6 weeks?
Well, let's dig into these singles 15 minutes, okay? Let's give them this respect and 15 minutes they deserve. We are now in Detroit, and I want to lead this off by the people who I think are here just to be seen, okay?
Dominique, number one.
First of all, I don't know why Dominique. I 1,000% disagree with Joseph Conner.
No, you don't, because we talked about this last
First of
night.
all, let me say how I feel.
No.
Let me say how I feel. Let you slow down. Let me say how I feel.
She'll get up here and literally
Dominique is the baddest. I don't even want to talk about her first because she's so motherfucking bad. I want to talk about her last.
She is, but
I
she's
love
here for the
Dominique.
plot.
I love. Listen,
She's great.
I want her for my plot too.
Well, I don't know that she's great. But.
I love Dominique, and we're going to get into why I love her. But I need to get the people who I'm just kind of like about. Ashanti. What's this woman right here? Christina. Is that what that says in the pink dress? I can't say.
That's her.
She's
100%. The songwriter / therapist / private chef / yoga instructor spec. Come on, girl. She must live in LA because I've met this person 1,000 times.
No, she live in Detroit. Whoever you met was from Detroit and came to LA.
Bizarre. They probably was from.
I'm so serious.
We met a lot. We meet a lot.
All we
of
meet
Detroit
is people
on
from
the West
Detroit.
Coast.
Now, let me say this. The fun thing about Detroit is that it is a city where people have multiple, slashes.
Fuck Detroit. Go Birds.
Oh, the Lions.
up.
Oh, my God. I'm like, we're sorry, everybody from Detroit. He just means that for this weekend, okay?
Straight up. Go Birds.
Yeah. But in real life, I do enjoy this group of black people. Some of them are professionals, which I enjoy. And then you kind of get to see the idiosyncrasies of some of them, like Liddell Carday.
I'm sorry.
Now, y'all, here we go with the names.
Liddell looked like, what's the brother from Blackish? Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
You're talking about the one that was in Hamilton.
Yes.
He's talking about Rainbow's brother from Blackish, y'all. Oh, my God. What was his name?
They're the same person. Put it side by side up of them.
Joe, they are the same person. And can I be honest? The hair is a no.
It's a no.
It's a no. You're 36.
Hard no.
You're 36 years old. Let me tell you but this is the problem. This is Detroit, right? You're almost there.
It's very,
it's almost like take something off.
Yeah.
Detroit is the city of before you walk out the door.
Yes, please.
Take something off. Love Detroit, but let me tell you something. They're gonna put it all on tonight.
Yeah.
And Liddell in this wet, wavy bun
braid / twist.
conch. Whatever this is that's happening,
Highlighted.
it's giving Malcolm Little, not the X. If you picking up what I'm putting down, I really want him. Let me tell you what would change his life: a curly top, faded on the side.
The brother already got
curly.
it, and I don't think it looks great on him either.
What brother?
Rainbow brother. He got curly. He wear his hair curly.
No, not curly.
Oh.
A curl. I want him to get it faded on the side.
Oh, he definitely
faded,
need that.
nice on up.
He's about a normal cut.
And then give him a little curly on the top. It would, y'all. He will be the finest up in here, and I mean that. Okay, we got to clean these men up. I'm tired, and I mean this with all due respect. As I sit to my husband next to my husband with hair, I'm so bored of men with hair. It's not even funny. And I'm doing hair. He laughing because I'm doing hair every 3 weeks. Joe don't even want his shit to get old. Okay, I'm in there twisting the shit again. I'm tired. I really like to see men with like a nice little, sharpen it up. But I do like when you sharpen it up.
Clean. You're Liddell Carday, or whoever his name is. His shit is not clean.
It wasn't clean.
And that's not. But you got a vest and a button-down shirt on. Like, figure out what lane you want to be in, bro. You know what I mean?
And you know what was clear? He was very nervous. And what I appreciated, Joe and I were talking about the setup these last 2 seasons where they allow a certain portion of the singles to go to another mixer. I think, so Joe didn't love the idea.
No, send them home. It's too many people.
Okay, so let me say this.
And I think.
But I think the point is for you to be dating until you find your people.
No. I think that you got to cut the fat, trim the fat is where I'm at.
I think it's too soon.
It's too many people that come on here and are here, like we just talked about. They here for an ad. They here to sell shampoo. And I can tell that as we continue on in time in each show, is that demographic grows. It's more and more people. If you start with 30 people, 17 of them are just here for the plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that number, that percentage is growing. So when Uncle Tommy come in and say, "Oh, I'm sending people home today, and it's gonna be 4 people," I'm thinking I'm excited because I already know that 8 of these people are just like here because they
Fodder.
wanted to be on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I do think the reason why I think this is a good idea is because it's giving them enough room to make a bad first, like sometimes you make a bad first impression because you're nervous. This might feel new to them being in this space. You don't know how to act. You're just meeting the rest of the singles. It's kind of odd.
I agree with that, but I don't agree that everybody deserves that second chance. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I agree.
Like some people, Robert Ritchie, he should have just went home. I don't like, you know what I mean?
You know what? I agreed about he just seems like he doesn't seem very serious.
Like he doesn't need a second chance. Just send him home. Like he was here, he was there for initial. Because to me, some of y'all should deserve to just be on thin ice. You come in, you on the Friends, you have that first mixer to make a first impression. If you didn't make it, oh well, tough luck, go home. You know what I mean? We gotta get back to like stop giving out participation trophies.
Oh, that's how you're seeing it.
Cause also this is the year of the participation trophy. Oh, they getting kicked off Love Island. No, wait, there's more. They coming back. I'm tired of that.
Okay. That makes sense. I can understand why it's annoying now, way more. But I do think that it benefited Emily. It benefited my girl Dime. It benefited even Diamond to kind of get a second chance to kind of talk to everybody. And that's simply because I do believe those 3 women were nervous coming in.
Dominique wasn't nervous. She was.
So
in the
let me
bottom
say,
You know what I mean?
but that's when I say nervous. I think you're right. I think what I'm getting at is that whatever their normal approach is in the dating sphere, they came in with that.
Oh, yes.
When I think the energy maybe needed to be shifted a bit,
yeah.
And I think because they were able to course correct, they were able to have a better, more enjoyable time because it also seems like they have more fun at the second mixer than the first one, right?
I agree. I think I see what you're saying as far as Diamond and Dominique go, not Emily. Emily could have stayed home.
What's with now? Listen, y'all. I'm a woman who love breast. Okay, I'm just putting it out there.
I'm not really a breast man, if I'm being honest.
Really? I can't tell. But I understand what you're saying. But when Emily is a beautiful woman, and I'm saying this, and I want all my big breasted girls to just bear with me on this. Sometimes they say more than a handful is too much. And I feel like that just seems like a lot for her back. Not even just
100%. Proportion is everything, bro. A proportion is everything. And I think too much of anything is bad. And that applies here. It's like
I think she would
much.
And I mean this with all due respect because I don't want to tear a woman apart. But I think it's got to be some health implications to have.
No,
that looks like
seriously. I went to school with somebody like that, and they had to get a reduction.
I did too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she was a young woman, and she was like 27 when she got it done, right? But like I'm saying that, obviously she must love her bosoms. Don't get me wrong, but I do think, and y'all don't. I don't want to tussle. She would look thinner if she had less breasts.
That's true. But it
and
also,
more like this.
But I think it's also in the choice of outfit. Like I think she can judge it up right now. They're just like the star of every dish, and it's like you get in what you put out.
And I'm a breast girl. I love my little boobies.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if you are walking around and they are saying hello before any other part of you is saying hello. It might be the reason why you're 44 and single.
Which someone mentioned that. You know what I mean? They were greeted by her eyelashes and her breasts before they were greeted by her.
It's not an opinion. It's just an observation.
And that's part of the reason, you know what I mean? And she also seems, you know what she gives me? They have this thing, babe, where they call it like black cat golden retriever. Have you heard that?
No, what is
it? It's like this theory that like people are together. One is a black cat and one is a golden retriever. Like one is more like loving, affectionate, you know what I mean? Excited about things. And the other one is like.
Just the identity of a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And she gives me like sultry and sexy and mysterious and very black cat. But
it's Gomez and
Yes, very good. Very good.
Our
That's a
Halloween
perfect.
outfit, and if y'all didn't see it, y'all should be following us to have seen it.
They are, Edge ones are, but they are that's a perfect example. And
Okay.
she gives me Morticia.
And I can.
She
and I
gives
like,
me
and I'm
Morticia
not
through and
gonna
through.
lie, love Morticia, right? I like a dark, bone straight wig wearing mean girl. It's my wife, right? But when you are dating, you gotta give lighter than Morticia. You
Okay.
just have to be lighter. It's why the girl told you don't wear black when you out here single. You going
I was told
you know what I mean? She would tell
that.
you don't dress like Morticia. You out single
Yes.
going to a mixer. You know what I mean? She does give those vibes.
They say you're going to meet a man you don't know. You wear something bright, okay? And they don't got. It's just got to be a good color for you, but it should be a color. You know what I mean? We ain't going to a funeral. We trying to give life to something.
Also, men are simple like babies. They see bright colors. They're like, ooh, what's that? It's very simple.
Well, he's, y'all heard it from a man, but that's why I like. So, to the point of her dressing, I like that she wears the colors, but I
Yes.
do feel
But
like
I'm talking to her, and she has dark Morticia energy.
yes, she does.
I'm not even
Yes,
talking
she
about
does.
the. Yeah, I'm
yes,
just
she
saying
does. I agree.
that was a comparison. Yeah, like
I agree. Let's talk about Lauren. Lauren was fascinating, guy.
don't love her.
Nor do I. I didn't love the exchange
Spin around.
she had with Xavier, where she asked Xavier, she's told Xavier, she gave him a compliment, I like the way you look. And then when she asked him to spin around, and he was like, oh, we're going to do that. He kind of said some banter, like maybe later or something like that. And she was not feeling that.
But
and
what am I, a show puppy? Like, what? I just met you. Like, what are you talking about? Now, what if he told you to spin around after he just met you?
that would be
Then he
odd.
would be a dog, and you would be offended, and he would have to get off the show. It would be a whole.
But he
Uncle Tommy
does
would
look
come
like
in.
the type who would say something
But
like
he
that.
did.
But he did.
He didn't. So it's like, why? My thing is, it's not that she said it, right? We all, especially nerves and cameras and everything, probably say weird things, right? It's that,
She held it against him.
right, corny.
I
Can't
thought
do
it was corny too. And you know what's happening here, you all? It's a lot of very naturally beautiful women here. And this process is going to severely humble them.
100%.
And I think we're seeing that a lot with Ashante and also with Dominique. I mean, not
Yes.
Dominique.
No, yes, with Dominique. Dominique is the baddest woman on here, and she was in the bottom in the first week. It
But
wasn't because of her looks.
But once she found out, she didn't even take it personal, which makes me like Dominique even more. She said, you know what? Maybe the way I'm showing up, I got to readjust some things. Like, she understood that she wants to find somebody who is for her. And she came back with a completely lighter energy the following mixer. Am I right?
I agree.
And I feel like, so that's why I'm like not necessarily saying her. I feel like Christina also gave us a 180 too. She came back, she had a whole new attitude. She was even talking to Xavier, who she said she wasn't feeling like that.
Maybe.
Xavier seems strict. What y'all think? Something about him seemed very strict.
I just think he's,
Grown.
yeah. It was a grown answer for him to say, I'm not about to turn around and do a dance for
It was a very
He's
grown
an adult.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that might be boring to some. You know what I mean? Which totally can understand that. But at the same time, he's just a regular human being. Xavier strikes me as somebody who's not here to be on TV.
You know who seems like he kind of here to be on TV? Vincent.
Really? I don't
Something about him is...
get that.
He feels like a
I like
character to me.
Really? I think he just has a bubbly personality.
You know what it is?
'Cause he doesn't-
I don't like to see men's teeth the first time around.
What?
I don't like a... What the fuck is so funny? I don't like that.
Well, because you don't like the
I don't want
loud
mine
guy.
smiling-
He's the funny,
Oh,
he's
I
the
don't
guy-
like
He's the
that.
funny guy in the room.
I don't like
He
that.
is. Because what your was like, I don't forget who it was. It might have been Diamond when she met him was like, sorry, y'all. This is week one. It might have been Diamond or Christina who was like, he was super warm, very familiar. Somebody called him familiar. And it
Yeah.
stuck out to me. That's a warm energy. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
And I got that from him when I first saw him. You know
So,
what I mean?
I
I almost
don't-
thought like we knew him from somewhere. Because
He does give that
he just
energy.
has a familiar energy.
He does have a familiar energy. I just feel like his exchange with Dominique on day one, I did not like.
What was that?
So Dominique had a tattoo on her chest. It's of her,
X.
but she had it covered up. And that's a very good point
It
to
wasn't
make.
too covered up because I could see it too.
You could?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't see it. But I can't see. I can't
Yeah,
see.
she-
So there's that. But okay, so let's be clear. Let's say you saw it You feel like the first time you meet somebody is the time that you're supposed to bring that up? I'm not saying
No.
you don't have a conversation.
No, I probably would not. I probably would assume that it was an ex and not even go there.
Cause
I probably would
right,
not.
so and that's my thing, right? He's a fan. Not of hers, but of the men she was dealing with. And I don't like that.
Well, he
and
didn't, he actually, after she told him, he actually said that he didn't want to go there for that reason.
right. So that's what I mean. And that's kind of like, that's what made it corny to me. Because the moment you saw it.
No, because I don't want to. Who want to be? But we talk about this all the time, Zar.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Him not wanting to date her is fine to me.
Oh, because that definitely would be me.
That's fine. But I believe deep down, and y'all bust in and let me know, I absolutely positively believe that he knew who she was based on who she used to deal with. I believe that.
According to what somebody else said, she's a socialite in the city.
Yeah.
So I believe they all know who she was. I don't know that he knew who she actually dated and stuff like that, or who they were. I mean, I kind of knew one of the names, but not really.
He knew the names though. He called them legends
surprised.
in the city.
Yeah.
He said, "How would I not know them? They legends in the city."
I was talking about me though. I was saying I kind of knew the names, but not really or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't blame him for not wanting to go there. I don't like people.
I think it's like knowing Charlie Mack.
Charlie Mack is a legend. I wouldn't.
You see what I mean? Like,
but she's not. I don't even know, and I'm not from Detroit.
No.
I'm
not saying I'm saying that it's like if she was married to a Charlie Mack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying because I'm like. I don't know Dominique, but I know she ain't Charlie Mack. Shout out to Charlie Mack. I know she ain't no. Okay.
No,
but I don't love respectfully, I kind of call them retreads. Like everybody has been they done been with everybody in the industry. I don't want to be chopping it up with you either. You know what I mean? So I really didn't blame him for that because I just think, why would I do that? Too many fish in the sea.
No, I don't blame him for not wanting to date her. I felt the exchange was
a little weird.
Very weird.
I thought it was weird kind of on birthday parts though, because then like she said the one name, but then she volunteered the other name as if it was a resume like topic. Like, oh yeah, I dated him too. You know who that was? And I don't know him, and I don't give a damn.
She did kind of do that.
Like, why do
did y'all see it like a resume thing?
But you know what? Because I also know that it is a thing, especially in today's.
Oh, who you dated?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Y'all, nobody would have lasted in the 90s.
Let me tell y'all something. I am a vault. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. My mama know, but I'm a vault. So let's talk about Nicole and Ed. Nicole and Eddie, this is kind of what I like about when they do like these cities. Nicole and Eddie went to college together, y'all. And she had a crush on Eddie. Now, it could be the universe putting him here or putting them together in this process. He just moved back into the city and everything like that to be closer to his children. Or it could be her forcing it. What are your thoughts?
I think Nicole is so respectfully forgettable. You should see me trying to blow the screen up so I can see this woman's face. Like,
she remind me of somebody I know, though.
How does she remind you? Like, how do you remember to think about her?
I think something about her personality fades a bit.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think
I remember her being on screen, but like nothing.
But there was a lot of larger personalities, and sometimes
that's why I say
you know what I mean. There was a lot of larger personalities
because she could be great.
Yeah.
But she was eaten up by the Dominiques in the room, and you know what I mean.
For sure.
So now I'm like, I don't even remember. She looks great, but I barely remember her talking.
Yeah. Well, she did talk. Would you like to answer my question?
Yeah, because I'm sorry. I remember her saying something about high school or how she knew him from
college,
and how she knew him back in the day or whatever.
Yes, they used to kind of be in the same circles and everything like that, hang out, but never went there or anything like that.
They would almost be in the lead to me. A foundation, like a real solid foundation of some type of familiarity is always going to give you a leg up. And most of the time people see it as, oh, we must meant to have ran it back.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that is a meant to be?
I think it's a good start.
Okay.
I think if I was coming into this and I wanted to pick somebody's position, it would be Edward. Because now I'm like, I got a beautiful woman who knows me, who I know, and now we got a foundation. I would probably spend more time talking to her than I would some of these other women out here who I don't know.
I think that's a thing. My fear is that it could be low hanging fruit. And I think that, and I mean that
But
less.
it could be fate, like they saying.
First of all,
it could be we supposed to
it
have
could be
That's
fate.
what I'm saying.
Is it fate or is it low hanging fruit? Because to me, yes. Could it be fate? Yes. Do I want her to shortchange her process?
No.
No. Do I see her about to shortchange her process? Yes.
But definitely,
And black women always looking for signs.
but it could be a
You
sign.
see me? I be looking for the numbers out on the damn
I'm about to
license
say,
plate.
you are the sign queen, so
That's what I'm saying.
it could be a sign. So I think definitely spend the time to investigate it and do your due diligence first. If I were to rank their own connections, y'all connections should be first on each.
But
of
it
your-
didn't feel.
It didn't feel like anything because I didn't remember Nicole.
That's my point.
So-
Even when that is exactly my point. Even when Devin and bringing it back to Dominique, when Dominique and Devin were sitting around talking, they had an energy. You know what
Dominique
I mean?
got an energy with everybody. That's why she done been up and down the industry.
Don't do that.
Zar, don't pretend.
Don't make me air you out in here.
We've met. We know what Dominique's type.
I kind of feel like I wanted that energy between them. It felt like to me that she had an unrequited love that he didn't experience. He that was just a homegirl.
That might be the truth, but this second iteration of them could be different. She ain't in college no more.
Yeah, but nothing about him said like, damn, I saw.
But we also didn't. Part of why I probably don't remember Nicole like that is because they didn't get camera time like that.
She got 5 minutes.
See, yeah, I don't think
They could only give 5 minutes. The
It's
show is
50
only.
people, though. That's what I'm saying. You got to trim the fat.
Okay, well, let's talk about Diamond. Okay, so Diamond came in, and Joe made a very good point. Diamond seems like a woman who would be somebody's spouse and a good partner. So this is the thing. Diamond is successful. She is a beautiful woman. Diamond shouldn't be here. Diamond needs a matchmaker.
I agree.
Diamond needs, because she's got certain things that if she tweaked it, somebody would snatch her off the market.
And I think that these rooms are not made for people like her.
1,000%.
Just like you said, she gets bulldozed by the Dominiques and the Lawrence. Dominique literally interrupted her conversation
with Chris, the chef.
She was a deer in the headlights. She did not know what to do. And that's not a fault of hers because this is a unique situation. But she gets eaten up in rooms like this which is probably why she's single in her everyday life.
Yeah, because it's a lot of
in
energy in Detroit.
And she's probably in a lot of rooms with the Diamonds of the world.
And with the Dominiques of the world.
Sorry, the Dominiques
yes,
of the world.
I'm picking up what you're putting in.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And the single eligible bachelors in the world, like I said, men are simple. The bright colors, the loud noises.
Yes,
That's
and the
Dominique.
bouncing booty. This woman, Dominique, literally sat down and just said, wine of this, wine of vodka, this or that. And then
She wasn't
asked
saying
ass or titties.
Yeah.
And that man said ass. And she said, well, there you go.
But see, that's what I mean. That was
When we know Diamond is dripping in titties.
But that's what I mean by she could have went home. You know what I mean? Like
She
I
coulda had a
think
V8.
she's a gorgeous woman, and I think also, go ahead. What do you?
But
think?
my thing about Diamond is that she is a very pretty woman. She just isn't doing things to accentuate her beauty.
Yeah, she needs help.
That's why I said she needs a matchmaker. She needs somebody to say, okay, what we first going to do is take
queer.
the
eye
colors
for
gotta come out the hair.
for the straight girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it's greasy.
It's wrong. It's just wrong. Even what she got on in this picture.
And you an attorney. It looks cheap. You know what I mean? With all due respect.
Rainbow fashion.
And the girls is wearing synthetic wigs, and they ain't looking like that.
Yeah.
As a woman who wears it, like that, and I know that's human hair. You know what I mean? Like it just looks oily and unfinished, and it's like all these thoughts thrown on a human. And I want her to be in a space where she has the ability to showcase her personality a little bit more, so she's absolutely positively able to stand out. And I think that this doesn't give her that opportunity.
For sure.
And I don't know who allowed that woman. And I'm gonna everybody come on, sit down, especially ladies, sit down. I'm very big on two things: undergarments. I think you got to have a good bra. I think you have to have a good spank. Okay, I'm really big on that as my husband. When you have on a corset, Okay?
That joint was crazy.
And your breasts don't fit in the actual cup of the corset, you don't need to wear that.
Yeah.
I don't care what the shirt look like. Your breast is actually supposed to sit in the cup of the corset. Okay? Now imagine you have on a bra. Would you want your bra to sit above your titty and the nipple and the bottom titty hanging out?
I mean, you could visibly see it.
Why is the bottom titty hanging out?
In that pink outfit that she had, you could visibly see that they were like fighting against each other.
And then you had on these black Charlotte Russe booties. What are we doing?
Yeah, she just
What are we
she
doing?
needs somebody to really help her, like, you know what I mean?
Because it's only the aesthetic.
Yeah, because
That's the only
she
issue.
wasn't in the bottom because she didn't have a good energy or great vibe or great conversation. I don't believe she was. I believe she was in the bottom because her corset was fighting her titty.
And she got to get one of those scrubbers, the hand gloves. You got to exfoliate your body. You know what I mean? That's like real. People like to be touch on you. You know what I mean? And you got to make sure your skin is nice. I mean, first of all, who give a damn about men? For you. Because men will stick their hole in anything wet, or dry. But I feel like, just to kind of like get you a little exfoliating going on and everything. That's a good looking woman. And I just wish, as an attorney, maybe she would have hired somebody. As you know how many people in Detroit fashion or
it's definitely not the fashion capital
image
of the world.
consultants or whatever. I think that she would have benefited from that, because even some of her what do they call those confessional styles, I was kind of like, girl, now where the hell
It
where
got
did you
rough.
get this? Is Dot still open?
Apparently in Detroit, yes.
It just was stressing me out. And honestly, as a woman who love bad bitches, we got to do better. Cause she's a contender. If outside of that, even if she looked like a Nicole, she's up there.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason she was put in the bottom two for the second time with Ashante, who came to the second mixer looking like she about to serve at Fridays.
Also, she looked like she was going to work. You know what I mean?
She looked like she
Also
was on
in
her way to
black,
work.
Like the lady said, don't be wearing black.
The lady said, don't be wearing black
was
and
in
don't be
black
having
with
your
her
hair pulled back. Yep. I was talking to Joe about this. I was reading this book by a matchmaker, because y'all know your girlfriend want to be a matchmaker. And she was saying all these little tidbits. And I swear, and I read this during a time where I was dating a lot. And this is Patty Stanger. She was the millionaire matchmaker. When you want to date certain types of people, you do certain types of things. You know what I mean? You do adjust your aesthetic for you, because things have to be flattering for you so that other people find it flattering. Other people find it aesthetically pleasing. And Diamond is dressing for herself, and that's okay. That's okay.
Or it's not.
And I mean,
It's not working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay that we got to fix it. It's not working. If it was, you wouldn't be here. It's not working. And I think somebody can really just get with her and judge her up so that it can work, because the truth of the matter is that it's not, I don't think it's her personality. So I think that people are, and we live in a very shallow society.
Beyond.
And I think that people are maybe not even getting to know her because they can't aesthetically put it
together. Nothing is moving.
Yes.
And that was another thing Patty Stanker was talking about. She was talking about, this got to be moving. You gotta get this moving first. You want to get this moving. You know what I mean?
No,
and
but I don't know.
I'm just saying, I be trying to read these things because I genuinely, Joe made a point about men being simple, and I believe that to be true. Like, I genuinely believe that to be true.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes we put too much sauce on it when it's really like, do all those things that you need to do for you to make sure you look a certain way, and then you can move and shake in these. Because I don't even think Diamond liked the way she looked.
But that's the confidence thing. I think also when you look like a Dominique, you move with the confidence of a Dominique. And that is attractive to a lot of men in certain rooms.
Yes.
Whereas Diamond was almost meek and kind of like hunchbacked. You know what I mean? Not physically, just the spirit of like a.
He done called this grown woman.
But you get what I'm saying. Like,
I do know what you mean. She kind of retreated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not always the most attractive thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I think Ashante retreated as well. I think that the difference is that she is an aesthetically pleasing woman,
That's it.
but she literally gave the same energy.
She gave the same energy. She's just cuter. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she's also / salon owner / vegan chef / yoga
But my thing is,
instructor.
if you, you doing people hair and cooking their dinners,
Yes.
baby, you're not tired.
Yes.
You're not tired. So let me tell you somebody who kind of impressed me. Not because they impressed me, but because they impressed me. Donna. Donna is an army mathematician. Why do I love women who know math?
I don't know, but Donna was kind of forgettable too.
She was.
Super.
She was. And I think she got that critique. Like, she
think she
pretty,
did.
but it's like nothing else. Like, you know what I
Nothing
mean?
else.
But I think she just needs an opportunity to open up. Somebody I really liked was Shannon. Shannon is a registered, I think that her name is pronounced Shannon with the C at the top. Shannon is a registered nurse. She looks super classy. But that's what I mean when I say it doesn't have to look like, you know, tight and all this stuff like that. You can have your style and it still be classy and sexy. And
Shannon is who I want Diamond to be.
yes,
And she can be. It's where I think she can be.
1,000%.
You know what I mean? Because Shannon, very much so, almost the same energy, just looks like wrapped in a whole different package. You know what I mean? She strikes me as somebody's wife.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I just want that for Diamond.
But you know who I wasn't feeling? Bello. I think,
Also forgettable.
and I think it's this. What is this?
His beard? You think
It's giving James Harden, and it don't look good on James Harden.
it's very much so James Harden related?
It's
It
like,
is.
and I'm not really feeling it. And it's giving a beard. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting
Oh
down?
my God.
Are you zoom into my face? Are you picking up what I am putting down? Okay. Darius is a lounge and exotic car rental owner.
Okay.
Darius, Jesus Christ.
This is the Detroit of it all. Like, sometimes they do stuff that surprises me. Darius was a hit in the room. Surprised. Completely.
Darius was a hit.
Everybody loved Darius. I thought Darius was the corniest cornball. Like,
So
but it's Detroit. It's the Detroit. That's the Detroit.
But that's the
of it all.
vibe. That's the judge, which is
100%.
cool because we in y'all hood,
We in y'all-
okay?
yes,
and
this
we gonna get down with whatever y'all getting down with.
Yep.
However, when you get to the front door, Darius, put you a little bowl, right? Look in the mirror and take one thing off.
Please.
Just one. You gonna wear it all the night? You gonna wear it all the night? You know what I mean? I don't know. I liked his energy, but what I did like about him, he presents. Let me say that because we don't know, but well, maybe y'all know, but I don't know. He presents as a very successful man, and he was very kind.
Yeah.
I thought he spoke to every woman. He was making eye contact. He was giving compliments. I really did like that because sometimes, not me, but y'all, the way y'all tell me the stories, y'all be encountering these men who are a little bit more successful, whatever the case may be, and they be paying y'all.
Dust.
Whoo, yeah. Jesus, paying y'all dust. So it was kind of nice to see somebody who was, one, desirable by the other women and was a relatively successful person because they was like, oh, Darius is here. Have you seen Darius? Darius good looking all shiny and all that. And I'm looking at Darius like, you need to get, what is this tailoring on this?
Yes.
But if y'all like it, I love it. Okay. And y'all liked it. Y'all did not, however, like Devon. I think the first time around, I think that was apropos. He was weird.
But then everybody liked Devon. The Detroit people are confusing.
But he a university project manager and a music major?
No, he was in his conversation with Christina, because they was bonding over how they, starving artists, the whole thing. He said, "Oh, well, I also was a music major in school, and I produce, I play, slash. Oh, I'm exhausted with the slashes. What do you do, sir? What do you do?"
Why don't y'all ever just leave with what y'all actually do?
But then the confusing part was everybody loved Darius by the end of this most recent. I'm sorry, Devin. By the end of this most recent
But
episode.
I think that's because he needed the opportunity. Sometimes you do need a mirror. Sometimes you need to say, this is how you coming off. and you need the opportunity to recalibrate. And a lot of times, especially in dating, the reason why a lot of people are not going on second dates is because y'all are not giving people the opportunity to recalibrate. Sometimes people are just nervous.
People are done.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And sometimes you're just nervous and you just don't know how to act, and you just like, I don't know what kind of energy I'm supposed to be on, or whatever the case may be. And then you meet somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is she doing?
I don't know, bro. But let's power through.
Okay. But yeah, they was into Devin. Devin is also tall. So if you tall and you don't have no confidence, ain't nobody fucking with you. But you tall and you got a little bit of confidence, you're a Devin.
For sure.
Okay? The second 2.0. But how did you feel about Devin trying to kiss Dominique in the mouth?
Thought it was super awkward. I understand that they was having a moment, but like I said, Dominique can have a moment with the brick wall. We talked about her type before in another season on another show, where we said some people just have it, like, you know what I mean. The YNs call it Riz, right? Dominique is a Riz guy, you know what I mean.
She is,
which is how
she got me
the,
too.
Where she got the, you know, where she was as far as her socialite vibe in the city or whatever. You cannot think that this is about you, Devin. Dominique got that vibe with everybody. You know what I mean? I appreciate that he was introspective with it and was like, oh, okay, I read that wrong. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that.
Appreciated that, because some people will be like, what the fuck are you funky dog is? And it's really like, it didn't.
Be like, what then?
Right, exactly. And I'm glad she didn't experience that. And I'm glad he didn't give that energy. And I think that it also added a little bit to his confidence to be wrong and say I was wrong.
Yeah.
Do that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it don't gotta be like a thing. It's okay to be wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have read it wrong or whatever the case. And she didn't even out him like that. She said, "Oh, did you read it like that?"
No, and to Dominique's credit, I feel like she handled it well. You know what I mean?
Even though it was borderline me too.
Yes.
Very walking at the line. Chris is very self-centered. Ain't nobody gonna be more impressed with your accomplishments than you. And I just really hope y'all know that.
Yes, please know that. Especially on a first date. Chris, I don't give a damn if somebody told you was Gordon Ramsay. Do not come in here.
You just better own Hell's Kitchen, ho.
Do not come in here and tell us how many restaurants you don't open, how you the best chef in the city.
Because if you was that chef, right, you wouldn't even have to come in here and say none of that.
You wouldn't.
You think Chef Kwame coming in the rooms and telling people who he is?
No. I'm telling people who he is.
I'm telling people who he is. I'm talking about Chef Kwame.
You know that Chef Kwame, right?
Me. You don't even know me.
We don't need it.
Chris, I don't know you, baby. I don't.
Never heard of him.
Which is fine, but
don't lead with it. The same way that I don't want no woman to walk in here and tell me how she's a strong, independent woman and she pay her own bills and she's a realtor and she got up and washed her ass today and she got 6 college. I don't care. We talked about this. I don't care. And most men, single men, do not care.
But inversely,
don't come in here and talk about how you the best. No woman want to hear that either.
No, cook something. You the best chef in the city. You ain't bring no chicken up in this bitch.
Yeah, where's it at?
Where's
the chef in the room?
It's the chef in the room. So we're gonna see what happens. So who gets sent home on this?
Don't Diamond get sent home?
Diamond gets sent home, guys.
So we don't even get a chance to. But I think it's good for her. Go call yourself Queer Eye for the Straight Girl.
Yes.
Get on that show. Have them zhuzh you right on up.
Yes.
And then turn you around, spin you like Cinderella. You be walking out there looking like Dominique. I'm here.
I really do believe that. Steven.
Oh.
Steven is 39 years old. He's a teacher. Steven is here for love. When he was talking to Christina, she talking about being at the club. Sometimes I got to be out at the club and I got to do it. How old is Christina?
35.
Okay. But I still think that's a little too old to be at the club.
But she's a starving artist, and so she's got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because at this point, are we even meeting songwriters and shit at the club?
They want to, though. That
ain't even where you meeting them at.
They trying to meet them anywhere outside, though. They was dying about it in L.A., y'all. They were trying to meet it. They want to meet them at the 7-Eleven.
No, I appreciate it. That's how I know Steven is here for love, because Christina's a beautiful woman.
And he was,
And he said, no.
I appreciate that.
I'm not, where I'm at, I'm 39 years old. I ain't trying to be in nobody's club. I ain't trying to be hooting and holler, stand on couches and all that shit like that, smoking hookah with you hoes.
And I'm not about to be chasing you. You know what I mean?
And I appreciated that.
Go ahead.
And people like that are insatiable. People like Christina. It'll never be enough. She'll never be satisfied with Steven's lifestyle.
I believe it.
It'll never be enough. She'll see something. She'll
But
see a
Christina looking for
Darius.
somebody to put her on.
Christina is here for,
A Metro PCS, and she want to be a Shea Moisture model, and that's
and
cool.
she could get there.
And that's cool, but don't do it on my TV.
Yeah, I agree. But I like Steven. Honestly, I feel like Steven would be good. Would be a good compliment to like a Jazz.
It would never happen.
I know. But I do really like him, and I like his energy, and I like serious men.
Yes.
You know what
do
I mean?
too.
I really love him. Like, that's masculine. I like a serious man. Like, no. Like how your dad was like,
No. I got a meme of him doing it.
You know what I mean? That's a full sentence. I don't want to. I like it. I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's Ready to Love Detroit. Thank y'all so much for joining us again. Make sure y'all bust down, buy us a coffee. We're going to be in the Dallas area next week, okay? To see them birds beat them Cowboys ass, belt to ass real quick on that Sunday. Bust down and tell us the best strip clubs to go to.
Yep.
Okay? We outside, all right? It's just me and my husband. The grandma's going to be the baby, and we're going to be outside, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode with us. Thank you so much for joining us again. Bust down, comment, like, share, buy us a coffee, and let us know what you think about this new season of Ready to Love Detroit. I'm your girl, Intisar Eleanor. I'm joined by my beautiful husband, Joseph Conner. Thank you for coming to the couch. Bye.